Tibas is also having nightmares like Zamoguhle. West Part Yena is sleepwalking. Now Mapitze and Liza are worried that their PTSD might be dangerous to all of them. Kosi is busy looking for his cousin Ushongwe and refuses to take Kwesi's advice and asks Lehasa for a favor. While Ushongwe is busy being Mr. Kulu at F High, but Mr. Q is on to him. And Pretty might have been in a car accident. Hi, welcome to my channel. Here's an update on Scheme Sam. So Tibas is busy having nightmares. He went downstairs, busy crying over a toy Rati, thinking what it's Clinton Barkler saying, please don't die. Usahwa. Mapitze found him crying downstairs and helped him up and said, let's go to bed before Pits Awubona. Now Mapitze is worried. Yo, Tibas now is sleepwalking. This thing is serious. Lizzie comes over to see Mapitze, and Mapitze shares the news with her, saying, hey, Zamoguhle is sleepwalking. Now I'm worried. What's happening now? He's busy having nightmares now. Liz is like, yo, Zamoguhle is having the same thing. Liana getting nightmares. He just wakes up in the middle of the night. Allah. Now Liz is saying, but yes, these people are experiencing PTSD, and their PTSD, if it's not treated because they pretend everything is fine, might end up being dangerous to all of us. And Peter overhears this conversation. Now he's going to worry about his father. And then Liz also puts her foot down, saying, Zamoguhle must not take the Namibia deal because they're expecting a baby, so they cannot afford to have any one of them die and leave the poor baby, one of them, to raise the baby. So Zamoguhle needs to let go of this Namibian deal and focus on his family because they were really worried about him. Other deals would come up, but Namibia, Lize are nope, papa. Now, Mr. Kulu, aka Shongwe, is busy cooking up a storm, buffet breakfast, grocery, vig buffet breakfast, but everyone is happy. They're not complaining, I think, because Mr. Kulu keeps on giving Umantuli money, and now they're saying if they can wake up to all of this every day. And Mr. Kulu actually saw Clement is taking drugs and told him to stop what he's doing because it's going to harm him. Now Clement feels like he needs to leave because he's interfering in his business. And then Tibas shares the news with Ukwaito that he's been having nightmares and explains the whole thing about Mapitze finding him downstairs. And Kwaito says that Liana is experiencing the same thing. And now they think Kuti, and then he says that it's really difficult for him to drive, but he does not really remember anything after the crash. And Kwaito says the same thing, that he also doesn't remember anything. And then they decide that, you know what, maybe the body is just responding to something that the mind has blocked. So I think it's good that they leave the Namibian deal. Kwaito agrees that he's going to call that guy from Namibia and tell him that they're not going to take the deal because you can see this whole thing is not going to work because like they're traumatized, man. This whole deal was too much for them. And then Unkosi is busy looking for his cousin Ushongwe. Kwesi advises him to ask Lehasa for help because Lehasa was also in prison, the same prison. What if Lehasa knows him? Unkosi ne big ego is like, nope, I'm not going to ask Lehasa for favors. And a prison is big. What do you think Lehasa would know Ushongwe? And turns out because they know each other. If you could just swallow his pride and go ask Lehasa, but he's like, nope, I'm not doing that. And now he says he says to go to the prison to look for Ushongwe again, only to find that some guy, that singing guy, explained to him Ushongwe once said that when he gets released, he's going to leave the country. Now Unkosi is going to think that Ushongwe left the country while Ushongwe is in Limpopo, busy being Mr. Kulu at F High while he's a chef and not an educator. And then Upriti left in the morning going to Magaliesberg to look for a venue for her wedding. But now the weather is bad and Lehasa is worried because he can't get hold of Priti over the phone and says busy sending messages, please be careful, please don't drive, sleep there, be safe if you have to. Upriti is not even responding. Now they're worried Upriti might be in a car accident and the wedding might not even happen at all or happen at the time that they thought was going to happen. And then Mr. Q is on to Mr. Kulu. Mr. Kulu, Ushongwe, Carol, she was just busy laughing. No, Evelyn and Carol just became jealous, decided to tell Ushongwe, hey, Mr. Kulu, you don't know Evelyn. Evelyn takes pills and his son is a rapist, he's in prison. Mr. Kulu was like, nope, stop, I don't talk like that about people. And then Mr. Q seems to be on to Mr. Kulu because he He even gave him a nickname, calling him Armstrong, because Mr. Kulu gave some sob story about him saving some toddler N2. And then they say, manje article iguphi? Where's the article? Article guy of you saving that kid, because if you save that kid, surely there must be an article. And then he lies saying, no, it was at night. And then before he had told Carol that it was during the day. Now Mr. Q realized something is off, according to off, something doesn't add up. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.